Welcome everyone to the first theory class of this program, and today we'll talk about Kung Fu as a spiritual practice and also the effect of Kung Fu combined with meditation. So today I will compare a little bit these two practices, and also by the end of the video I will share with you one method of meditation that you can use during the course of this program. So meditation is considered by some the spiritual practice by excellence. And in Taoism, it is considered a yin practice and a stillness practice. So basically, when we are practicing meditation, we practice non-doing, we practice stopping, being still, and when everything stops, we will be able to see what was already there. And so this is a method that allows us to explore deeper levels of ourselves and connect with that wisdom, that love, and that awareness that is there deep inside of ourselves. So in this practice we are presented with a series of challenges, like for example the discomfort of sitting there, or the discomfort of observing our thoughts, which are sometimes unpleasant, and we learn to face these challenges with relaxation, to relax in front of the obstacle and allow it to dissolve by itself. And this creates a very important and essential energetical attitude that we can apply to all areas of life, in front of a difficulty, in front of a problem. And this we're going to call it the way of moving like water, the action of water, which is flowing, choosing the path of least resistance and allowing the problem to dissolve by itself. In this way we learn patience, compassion, the ability to let go, and also the ability to step back and observe the situation from a more conscious point of view. For this reason, the practice of meditation is particularly beneficial for these people whose personality is excessively yang. So for example, people who are impatient, preponderant, that always want to be right, or people who cannot be still, and all this type of excessive and overly active type of people. And I have often experienced that people like this, if they practice meditation, they will have very quick improvement, just because they come from a place of such an excess of yang energy that bringing in this yin type of practice helps them to calm down and relax a lot. So at this point you will probably be able to guess why meditation and Kung Fu complement each other so well. And this is because the practice of Kung Fu is, in a sense, a completely opposite practice. Is an active practice. It's a practice that cultivates the yang energy. And so, to sum it up, we could say that combining meditation and Kung Fu, we not only become able to flow like water, but also we learn to burn like fire. And this is because with the practice of Kung Fu, we strengthen all our active qualities, such as our ability to do, our ability to take our life in our hands, and also all those qualities related to those, such as courage, discipline, strength, determination, clarity, decisiveness, and all these type of abilities. So in one sense we can say that the type of movement related to the yin quality and the water is that ability to move along the natural flow of things and to choose the path of least resistance. While on the other side, the type of movement related to the yang quality and the fire is that ability to resist the influence from outer things and to be able to stop and to turn your life in the direction you choose using your own strength. And this is also a very important ability to have, especially when we have so much outer influence that is trying to push our life in a certain direction, and maybe it's not even at all the direction that we have chosen consciously, or the direction that is most realizing and fulfilling for us. So in Taoism there is this concept that we want to cultivate the ability to express the purest and the strongest qualities of the water, and on the other side we also want to be able to express the purest and the strongest quality of the fire, and we should be able to do so as much as possible at our own will, and understanding the situation and being able to understand when it is appropriate and fruitful to flow, to relax, and when instead it is important to take the situation in our hands and act with strength. So my purpose in creating this program was exactly to cultivate these abilities. Of course, this program is more focused on the active side, on the yang aspect, because it is a Kung Fu program. But nevertheless, I would suggest everyone to practice even just a little bit of meditation in their daily routine. So my proposal for you, of course, nothing is compulsory in this program, but the proposal will be to practice meditation in the evening before sleeping. And well, if you already have your meditation practice, that is great, then you continue with that. Or if you didn't practice meditation before, you can simply sit for a few minutes before sleeping. I would actually suggest to not even put yourself an alarm and just sit without concerning about the length of your meditation and before sleeping, and take this habit into your life without stressing yourself too much or putting too much pressure. And if you don't have a method of meditation, or if you wish to try this method I'm suggesting, I will now explain a simple method that we used in the temple. It is a Daoist method, and it is simply the method of directing our attention to the lower dantian. And this is a center, a very important energy center that is located into the lower abdomen. You can imagine it like of the size of a tennis ball, they say, more or less, and it is situated more or less between the areas of your belly button, the point just behind your belly button, and your perineum. So you can imagine this triangle created by these 3 points, and in the middle this sphere. Okay? And so in the meditation practice, you want to simply sit calm, if you can in the crossed-legged position, or if you find it too uncomfortable, you can also sit down on a chair or against your bed, for example, and relax yourself, breathe deeply, and try to bring your attention to this area of your body. So the concept related to this type of practice is the idea that where our intention goes, our energy will flow. And so as all the time we are directing our attention to external objects, our energy continuously flows to these objects outside of us and is continuously draining our energy system. So by simply bringing our attention inwards, this will naturally allow our energy to come back and nourish our energy centers and our energy field. So this is a very simple meditation methods. It is nothing too complicated, not too much visualization implied, and I think it will be very effective. Of course, as I said before, if you already have experience with other meditation methods, feel free to keep practicing those methods that you have already experience with. So that will be it for today. Of course, for any question, feel free to contact me anytime, and I will see you the next time. Have a good practice.